SLAVA presents. Hello everyone, friends. I have this video card. This is our GTX with 2 GB of video memory. Anyway, I bought it on Avito for 3,000 rubles. Write in the comments right away whether it is expensive or not, and what are the prices for this model of the card in your region. But this is not a simple one. This is from Poland. What is it? Sonic. I think the version, yes, it is called. Well, the card, I'll tell you this, is not very broken. Serviced. I changed the thermal paste there, so it has 2 heat pipes once or twice. No, there are 2 heat pipes, a double radiator. That is, it is divided into 2 parts like this. Everything should be fine. But everything is not so fine with it. In general, it does not pass the firmware test. That is, you turn on the test, and it literally reaches 100 degrees in 5 seconds. I wrote to the seller, said so-and-so, like, why, what's going on? I got scared right away, turned it off. The screws are spinning at full speed. The temperature does not drop. In general, it makes an awful lot of noise. This is something, it's like a real jet engine is gaining traction, and like that it gradually spins up. And it's just awful. It probably works like a vacuum cleaner. That's it. That's how it is. And what I didn't do, I reduced the voltage on the core, on the processor as much as possible. It didn't help either. In general, I launched the toy. Well, such a productive one, and in general even in games. I'll tell you it's impossible to play. It makes a lot of noise. The temperature jumps, and jumps very sharply the temperature, let's say. From 65 so sharply to 82, and like that back and forth like that it jumps, and the fans too. Anyway, then the hoba suddenly dropped to 65.
В общем, потом хоба резко до 65 спустились, и они все крутятся, и потом только потихоньку начинают уже...
Go down, yes. I heard that old versions of video cards are quite hot, but I don't know at all why such a stove. It consumes 170 watts and requires 2 6-pin additional power supply in general connectors. That's how it is. Here is its sticker. In general, I read, studied, visited forums, and people write that they sometimes have such a malfunction of the cooling system. The curve does not fit tightly to the chip, that is, there is some kind of crack gap, and that's why maybe people there make some foil, cut it off, put it under to eliminate this gap, and then it seems to pass the firmware test normally. I want to give it back to the person I took it from. Anyway, bye. Well, this agreement has already been confirmed, that he is returning it back. He understood what the matter was. Well, I explained it to him this way and that, although he said, you know what? Yeah, I had the same thing, but why then? He even put it up for sale, if it's faulty. For sale, and he sells it, and especially for 3,000, that's pretty much it for yes. 3,000 is a lot of money for many people. I'll tell you what I said was that he changed the thermal paste every 6 months, so he put it back and also some kind of thermal paste, I don't know, and it needs to work a little, then it will come to some kind of shape and... In my opinion, this shouldn't happen. That is, I would even now examine the balls in principle at. What did I examine them? Well, I examined them. Yeah, they seem to be the same from all sides. Well, if there was anything else, there would be artifacts or something else. Overheating, short circuit, but it works. Everything shows up fine. In stock, I think it has 922 megahertz. By core, and how much is there? 1,200, I think. By memory. If anyone is interested in the specification, they can look at these things. Yeah, damn. Now I don't even know what series of video card to take so that it can more or less pull some games. At least GTA 5 on minimum settings. In terms of volume, you already need at least 2 gigabytes of video memory here. The chip is a productive video chip that was probably already at least 1,200 megahertz so that it would work at this frequency. Well, in principle, who had such cards, it's even unusual, not exactly the same as Sonic. Regular thrusters come with one fan, but larger ones are different. Please write how you had such problems, did you not? In general, what temperatures? She is sovereign. Nobody tested it when working in the format. And so, it seems, damn, I specially took such a compact video card, but damn, because of this case, if it weren't for... And this overhang, damn, it would have fit really well. But as it is, it rests a little against the hard drive connectors. And how much is this? Well, 2 centimeters, yes, if it were shorter. Damn, that would have been really great. Such a compact video card. Well, something's wrong with it. I'll keep you posted if something goes wrong and the seller refuses, although right now I have the impression that he's hiding from me, although he came to me when I bought it from him. We installed it, but damn again my fault is that I didn't wait until the drivers were installed on it. Maybe it would have been fine if they had turned it on. It works. Everything seems to be spinning. It shows everything. Everything is great. Okay, I paid and let the seller go. But here's my advice to you. If the seller has such an opportunity, check everything at once. Wait as long as it takes. Do as much as you need to check in general. That was my thought that I wanted to convey to you. That's it. Check it. That is, what is absolutely necessary, I think, is to pass the Fermark test so that it passes it. If the Fermark test passes, in my opinion, everything is fine, everything is good, without any artifacts, without freezing, without blue screens or freezes, driver failure, or anything else. Only after that can you, as they say, pay and give the money. Well, that's it, friends. Don't repeat it. As they say, mistakes. Learn from other people's mistakes and not from your own. In general, that's my message to you. Check everything thoroughly. Never rush. That's all. That's all. Bye, everyone.